I always like watching stuff like this on TV, but when you're actually in the trauma room, well, it's a little different. That's a really good look for you, Eric.
Oh, I thank you, Barrett. And might I say you look ravishing yourself.
Oh, well, thanks.
Compared to me. So here we are today at the Ottawa Hospital, where I'll be taking part in the party program, and I'll be playing the victim who's been in a severe crash, and obviously has been through some serious trauma. Barrett, last chance. You sure you don't want to take my place?
I'm fine, yeah.
Sure? Positive?
Yes, positive.
All right.
So what is party program exactly? We talked to Patrick Lamro, paramedic, to find out.
I'd much rather meet you like this.
PARTY stands for Prevent Alcohol and Risk-Related Trauma in Youth. And basically, like the message says, it's pretty clear. Let's prevent you as a high school student from coming into this trauma bay or from being on the wrong end of meeting a paramedic. The students will come in. A doctor that works in the emergency room will brief them on what happens when they get to that stage of the scenario. If they do get wheeled into the emergency room, they'll talk about what happens after the crash and what they can expect here. Basically things like you can expect to be in your birthday suit, your clothes are getting cut off because we can't treat what you can't see. There's all sorts of tubes that are going to be stuck in pretty much any orifice or hole that you have. Usually an emergency room nurse barges into the door in a dramatic fashion and indicates to the students that, and to the doctor, that there's a trauma coming in. It's usually as a result of an MVC. It's usually a teenager and there's some pretty traumatic injuries, and they usually announce that someone's died at the scene. Paramedics come in with what appears to be a victim. It's actually a paramedic student, moulaged up and dressed up to be looking very seriously injured.
The O2 is there?
Yep.
We're good to go.
Students are probably ready to go, so
Oh, is that?
we should get ready.
Yeah, that's the cue. They're in there now.
How long? Less than a minute.
This is not a place you want to be. You'd rather be out having fun with your friends, and being in this emergency room is 90% preventable. It's okay to have fun in high school and growing up. If you're going to take risks, we understand you're going to do that. We just want you to mitigate those risks and come home alive and continue to have fun. Aggressive driving is certainly a problem. We had a situation in Ottawa once where a boyfriend and girlfriend got into a disagreement. The boyfriend stormed out of the girlfriend's house, got into a sports car, slammed it in reverse, slammed his foot down on the accelerator, and made a big show out of peeling out of the driveway. What he forgot to check was behind the car, because there were two little girls there drawing chalk drawings on the sidewalk, and he never saw them, and he ran them both over. If you're angry, you shouldn't be driving. Wait till you cool off.
Here's an experience you don't want to have. This guy is being pulled over for going more than 50 kilometers an hour over the speed limit.
Get you to stand beside my vehicle, sir. It's off the shoulder. The penalty you're facing, sir, is a minimum of $2,000 up to a maximum of $10,000 fine, a 7-day license suspension, and a 7-day vehicle impoundment. You understand that, sir?
More than 8,500 drivers face these consequences in the first year that this law was passed. And it's actually saving lives on our roads. The OPP reported 43% fewer deaths on the roads they patrol. Most of us don't drive at excessive speeds, but for those who do, the consequences are serious.
Okay, your license will be kept by us. It's going to be returned back to the Ministry of Transportation.
On average, 23 drivers a day get caught. This guy thought he could beat the system by watching out for cruisers, but he never saw one. His speed was captured from the sky by OPP aircraft surveillance.
Okay, 10-4, 020. I have a beige motor vehicle traveling in lane number 1.
Juliet 020, copy. I'm mobile.
Alpha Charlie 1 to Juliet 020. It is going to be for the offense of speeding, and I will confirm that you are stopping the correct motor vehicle with a speed of 167 and an offense time of 11:51.
Whether your excessive speed is caught from the air or on the ground, the penalties are significant. At least they gave him a lift to a gas station so he could call someone for a ride home.
Okay, so here we are at Lakehead University, where we're going to talk to Dr. Michelle Bedard about driving when you're sleepy, otherwise known as drowsy driving. Michelle.
This is a driving simulator.
Shabam is driving the equivalent of a G2 course that people would take for their driver's licenses. And we could actually examine his performance. Of course, we're concerned about fatigue and drowsy driving because it probably accounts for about 1/3 of all fatal and serious crashes.
My eyes will start closing. I'll feel like I can't keep them open.
You just suddenly feel like your eyes are getting a little bleary.
Where you realize that you can't remember the last few turns that you took and question how you got there.
When they have like the bumps on the side of the road and you're like, tung, 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 tung. I'll start swerving or I'll feel my head going down.
Just coming up to school, driving between Sault Ste. Marie and Thunder Bay. I was getting pretty tired. It's a good thing the road has wide shoulders.
In many ways, fatigue driving and driving impaired are quite similar. If you're at a party and you actually are tired that particular day, even a small amount of alcohol, something that you would think is below the legal limit, may actually just push you over the edge in terms of unsafe driving. If you're tired, the best approach may be to not drink at all. People go to school or work, they combine many activities, they've got lots of social life. All these things together usually add up to mean that somebody will have some kind of deficit in terms of the sleep that they should be getting. Sleep deficit is basically an accumulation of tiredness or fatigue. Over a course of time, you should be sleeping X amount of hours, and if you continuously don't sleep those hours, this fatigue accumulates. So you end up being with this serious deficit. And of course, the more of a deficit you have, the more unsafe you'll be on the road.
I'll open up a window, turn up some music.
Rolling down the window, getting cold air in your face, turning up the radio. If I'm with someone else, I will ask them to drive for me.
Just pull over, maybe take a nap, a little power nap.
Take a nap, I can stop, take a break.
Sometimes drinking a coffee. Even if it is late at night, I know I'll be up, for a couple extra hours because I'm having that caffeine. It's a good idea to just get something to kind of keep me aware a little more.
So I guess the real message here is really to not drive fatigued and don't fall asleep at the wheel.
Absolutely, it's very dangerous.
Right, Shubham? Shubham? Oh, God.
Got a bit of a sleep deficit.
What happened? Okay, fine, man.
Eyes on the road.
The party was sick. I can't believe Claire was there.
She looks so hot.
Oh, she's looking so good. I'll turn the song up. Yeah. Oh, what's this? What is?
Oh, this is a ride spot check.
Oh, no. Oh, it's spot check?
Spot check? I don't think I had too much to drink.
Are you sure?
Not sure.
Oh, are you serious? How many did you have to drink?
Not too many, I don't think.
Are you sure?
I don't think so. Oh, they're waving me in now. I guess I have to.
Hi.
Hi.
Just doing a red spot check.
Okay.
Have you any alcohol to drink tonight?
Just a couple drinks.
Exactly how many?
Just a few.
Just a few? You just pull over here, right behind this cruiser here.
Okay.
Okay, this is definitely not the time to be asking yourself if you've had too much to drink or if you might be a little high. In case you're wondering, most people in Ontario don't drink and drive, but for the few that do, the consequences are serious. I'm here with Dave Woodford from the OPP to find out more.